growing up, I was into street shit. Hustling out of Grand Marquis Caprices. People always told me I wasn't gonna be shit, but I always knew that I would be.
3, 2, 1, and it's lit.
And welcome back to another episode of Lit Podcast. You know how we do it. You know what I'm talking about. Before I even get started, you know what I'm saying, make sure y'all hit that motherfucking description block. You know what I'm saying? Everything in there, you know what I'm saying, from the hair is gonna get you right to the fashion, you know what I'm saying, gonna get you tight. But today, like I say, I always bring somebody special, you know what I'm saying? Like I tell you, everybody who I bring on here, we uplift, you know what I'm saying? We always give them their flowers while they're here. So today I'm finna introduce y'all to one of the baddest, one of the coldest. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we got a lot of them out here, but man, this is one of them, you know what I'm saying? Hey, back in the day, you know what I'm saying? You had to sneak in the club to come to one of his parties, you know what I'm saying? You know, I got the infamous. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's how it is. Before you knew the nigga face, you knew the nigga name, you know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? To my seasoning, you know what I'm talking about? So we're gonna bring it in like that, man. We got a special guest once again in here, DJ K ROC.
OG DJ K ROC in the building, man. It's finally lit, you heard me?
Man, I'm gonna tell you, I got him in here in the building, y'all. You know, back in the day, I'm gonna tell y'all a funny story before, you know how I jump in, but I'm gonna come a curveball today, you know what I'm saying? But I had a funny story back in the day. They used to get K ROC mixed up with the rapper K ROC.
Right.
They used to say, you remember what I'm saying?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they used to get them mixed up like a mug, you know what I'm saying? But this DJ K ROC, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But y'all who still ain't got it right, you know what I'm talking about? So today, I want you to tell everybody how you doing, man.
Man, I'm blessed today, man. Glad to be here. Man, God's been good, you know what I'm saying? You know how the earth and you know how the earth turns, man. It's making full circle now for me, man. I'm just thankful and humble.
Yeah.
Just feeling real good right now. Just looking forward for my next move. You know what I'm saying?
So let's go on down through there, because I want people to understand who you are and understand where you come from. You know what I'm talking about? So first of all, where do you come from?
I am actually from Oak Cliff. I was born in Gladewater, an overnight situation. Mom's went in labor while my pops was out or whatever.
Yeah.
She had to have emergency, you know, C-section. That's how I came into this world. Stopped over in Gladewater on their way through East Texas on their way to Dallas. First 12 years of my life, you know, I was raised up in the Cliff, over in the Key Spoke area.
Already, you know what I'm saying? Gladewater, for y'all don't know. Man, shout out to the bootleggers on Gladewater. You know what I'm saying?
Man, for real, it used to go down.
It used to go down on Gladewater.
All the way out there in East Texas, and it's still going down. You heard?
Square business. So where did it start? Where did the passion come from? For DJing? Like, where did that all start from?
Man, like I've always, excuse me. Let it be known. That I pull up in Lit Podcast, and this is what I get. Gas. The best thing to choke off love. You hear me? Man, look, I started when hip hop started. It took me over. It took me over when it came in. I fell victim to it. It was an outlet for me because, like you had just asked me where I'm actually from. Like I said, I did my first 12 years of my life in the D.
Right.
Right around 13, at the age of 13, my parents had separated. We moved out to East Texas. East Texas is actually where my family's from.
Okay.
So we ended up moving back out to East Texas, moved in with my granny or whatever, and it was a process at that time. When we had moved, I was kind of venting because I didn't want to leave the city. I was young, I was a kid, but when hip hop hit, that took so much away from me, because now I'm at home at night, listen to the radio, right. Dr. Roc, Ushay, fascinated with the music, but I end up breakdancing first. And the breakdancing introduced me to the game of I can go out here and dance and get paid for it. So when I jumped into hip hop, when it came into the situation, that's what I did. I started out being a breakdancer. The DJing part of it, it kind of came into play in another transitional part of my life.
Right.
And when it came into play during that transition, I followed my dreams. You know what I'm saying? I followed what I had in my mind, where I wanted to go. And that took me on a path, bro, that's, man, it's a story within its own.
Man, I know DJ, man, it's so much going on with DJ, so I'm on the backtrack. So you saying your family from East Texas? What part of East Texas?
Longview, Texas.
Longview. Okay, yeah. That's right there. Yeah. Tyler right next door.
Yeah, Tyler, Kilgore, Marshall. Yep. That was my whole
stomping ground.
Yeah, that's how K ROC got started out there, moving around out there in East Texas, man.
Really?
From, they call them the trail rides now, but we had them called the horse races back then. Doing that on Sundays, doing the park on Sundays, holding the wild clubs, going to Longview, then to Marshall to a club, rocking clubs out there. That's all I did, but that's all you could do back then, as far as being, in hip hop. You was either dancing, rapping, or DJing. You know what I'm saying? I took that DJ route.
So what was it like? Well, like who did you just stumble across and you just seen them just really working 1, 2? So I gotta give me some turntables and
man, Dr. Roc, bro.
Dr. Roc. Yeah. That's everybody boy say, yeah.
Man, first like just see him do it, back then you had the VHS tapes.
Right.
So, you had to go to the little record stores, which we had back then, where you could go buy records and you could buy cassettes.
Right.
And you could buy the little old, the DVD, not the DVDs, the VHS tapes to go on the video recorder to watch other DJs and the DMC championships and stuff like that. That was going on in the late 80s going into the 90s. And I had that to learn the skill, but I was fascinated with Dr. Roc because Dr. Roc was traveling. And I can remember listening on the radio, he said, yeah, I'm going to be in Henderson, Texas at the skating rink. And I remember saying to myself, man, Henderson ain't 30 minutes from here, and it's a skating rink. Man, let me go and snatch my mama car up. Yeah. That's how it was back then for me, man. On my own, just going out there chasing it and running in the Rock Hero, running in the Ushay Doctor Roc, going to these places where DJs were DJing before I got into it.
Right.
Yeah.
So, like, let's talk about how was it like selecting music? Like, because now it's different. Because now, you're in the club with the hip hop artists and everything. Back then, you just, you played anything that was really on the radio.
Right, pretty
or
much.
Anything you had underground that ain't nobody heard.
Yeah, back then it was all vinyl. It was records, turntables. So if you got something, I'm gonna say, if you got something local back then, you got it in the form of a cassette tape. Most of the artists back then, it was all Jive Records, Ruthless Records, Epic, Atlantic. We were getting records, but the artists that were on these labels, that's how the label got us the music. We would go to seminars to get the music. It was very, very different back then because artists didn't have any platform to get their music to the DJ. It wasn't like that back then. Right. It was more industry than in the streets.
Right. So it's more like cue sheets, you know what I'm saying? Like you had your quota, this the list, we got the spend for the week, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. So how did you, so the transition into, let's talk about going into hip hop club. Okay. What is it like, embracing artists who's coming up every night asking to get their CD played versus sitting there scouting out artists, really being on the block, listening to artists like, oh, this is something I can actually break. What's the difference in between that?
Man, the difference is the element.
Right.
I am a people's person. I like to talk. I like to keep 100. I'm a man that uplift God. My conversation's gonna always proceed around that.
Right.
But to catch me in the club is the best element. It's because you get to meet them just right then and there, indirect in the club. They're probably looking their best because they're in the club.
Right.
Their mentality, man, I need to get this music to the DJ. All that passion that's built up in that artist, that's what I look forward to. See how they gonna come to me. So I'm gonna be able to give them the service they need or give them the advice that they need. Because a lot of artists, our artists, they come different. Some come to me with their shit together, which make my job easier. Some come to me, don't quite have everything together, and I have just that brief moment when I meet them. I have just that brief moment, like when I'm scratching and mixing and talking to them, I had a brief moment to give them that extra game. So when they go to the next DJ, they won't go to him like he came to me.
Right.
So it's that raw connection right there, indirect in the club. You catch me at Big T, catch me at Town East. Yeah, man, I know who you is. This one single, blah, blah, blah. Situation like that, I'm going to shoot you my email. Send me your music, something like that. In the club, it's the same, but it's different because you right there with them in the club, in the element, with people around you. You know what I'm saying? I like that more than anything, because I get the real right then. They in the club, they giving me their real.
Man. So what? Okay. What? Okay, let me back it up. So what did you always want to be besides a DJ? First of all,
man, you know, I never really thought of that. I can say that throughout my career being a DJ, I learned how to do other things like being, mechanics, working on cars.
Right.
That probably would have been my thing. You know what I'm saying? Cars. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Well, hot rods.
Well, everything from engine to electronics, stereo.
Yeah.
Never was good on interior, fabric, paints. That's not my thing. I like getting in on that motor.
That muscle.
Or taking that time to put that sound system in there. Yeah, that'd have been my other passion, bro. Because I do that now on the cool, on low.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Already. So, like, how many artists, like, that you saw in the city that you knew that had gas but never really just had that break that really just, like, man, if I really just could have got my hand on that artist or just that particular label or that group, you know what I'm saying?
That's kind of, I couldn't put a number on it, bro. But it's been quite a few of them.
Right.
It's been quite a few of them that, I wish I could have. It always come down to that. You can play a record, that's one thing, but that advice, that communication.
Right.
That's really important because it's information for them that they can use and take with them.
Right.
So, on that level, it's been quite a few of them, bro. It's been quite a few of them. Some of them I have watched come into their own, and then I look back like, he did that, bro. Because I remember our conversation, he was like, OG, I got a this and I got a that. And I was like, no, you need to try it like this, do this, blah, blah, blah. And then a while later, here he is, booyah, like, oh, okay, then he got his platform together. Yeah. It's a lot of them came out all right.
Right.
Really, they did. But,
really,
as a city out here, man, we just been we've been cheated out of that lifestyle.
Let's talk about it.
We've been cheated out of it, man.
Yeah. I feel like that. I feel like we have.
I mean, I didn't mean to cut y'all, but I mean, come on, man. Like,
what about you?
I got, I'm not going, I really don't want to do no name dropping, but some of our artists here should have been in big houses, driving nice cars.
I agree.
Everything that we watching other artists do in other cities, I yet to see us do that. Now, a couple of them have. Yeah. A couple of them have. Like I said, I'm not going to name drop, but it should have been way more. Like, throughout this whole journey of the Dallas music movement, we should have been and had some millionaires, man.
At least 10 or more.
Yeah, at least.
I know. I keep saying this every time. I know Gator Man should be the top tier.
I say that because in that degree, those things in replication would help the city because then there would be more opportunities for corporations wanting to put more money into opportunities to make it bigger. To make the money pool lower.
Think about the most number one subliminal thing though, the visual.
Yeah.
See, we gonna really jump behind something we can see it.
Right.
It's like the visual of the inspiration. Come on, man, we got a gang of partners out here that be thugging. That thugging leads into a situation where, my partner's sitting out here on 26s. Right. And he got a truck on 28s.
Right.
And he got an old school sitting low. I mean, we got partners that has gotten out here and got the same kind of money out the streets. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
but we can't seem to get that kind of money out of the music business.
Right.
That's my thing.
Well, I mean, a lot of artists feel like, and I know you done heard this a lot of times downtown before. A lot of artists feel like it's the look, it's the brung DJ. I know what I want to say. Yo, say I don't say it. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's the DJ job to break down, but in essence, you know what I'm saying? That's not true. You know what I'm saying? It's like a DJ is a tool. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to ask you, what is a DJ?
Man, a DJ is a person who has something on the inside of him that he can damn near make music with anything with it. It's got to be in you. See, what people don't know, we are artists as well.
Right. I agree.
Because we got to know what to play to make the people move.
Right.
We got to know what to play.
Right.
To make the people move. So it's just like being in the studio. You finna write a song about something you went through that people can relate to. It's the same way as a DJ. You want to rock some music that people can relate to. That's what make them move. That's why we got the Moneybag Yo's. We got the babies. We got the little babies. Just an example. Because they're talking about things, Young Jeezy, Gucci Mane. They're talking about things that we can relate to on top of some badass tracks.
Right.
That's what makes us move.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's got to be in you just to be an artist, to know if you're going to play the guitar, if you're going to play the keyboard, or you're going to spin music. Right. It's all the same at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And it's got to be in you. You know, you just can't say, I'm going to be a DJ. You can get out there, buy the equipment, but when you get on that equipment, can you make it happen?
Right.
That's the difference.
Okay, let me ask you this. What was some more advice would you give a lot of these artists that's coming up to conduct business when they come around DJs?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you got to realize a lot of artists don't know, you know, when they come to DJ, they'll have like, you know, probably an MP3, or it's probably not mixed, or somewhere they don't have no DJ service pack, you know. You know, the service pack's good at how, you know, because some DJs like to make mixes. They like, you know, I got the acapellas, I got the beat broke down, you know what I'm saying? So what kind of advice would you give a certain artist to really like, to be on their A game, so when they do come across, because I know all DJs not going to pick up everybody's stuff.
Right.
But it's going to be something that's going to catch their attention.
Right. What you do, first and foremost, when you get ready to approach the DJ, be prepared to extend and shake his hand and introduce yourself. How you doing? My name is MC, blah, blah, blah. I'm from blah, 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 blah. You are, and he's supposed to respond and tell you who he is. From that point, now you're asking questions like, do you have a minute? Or can I shoot you an email? I got some music I want you to check out. You know, go into a conversation. Like if you're in a club situation, remember this. He on his DJ mood. So some DJs don't like to be bothered. Some don't mind it. I don't mind it at all. Because when you approach, I know what you're coming for. You either finna ask for a song or you finna holler at me about playing a song. So 9 times out of 10, I'm in my laptop. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not avoiding you. I'm just putting this next song together because I know I'm finna have a conversation with you.
Right.
I'm just a person that has been in the game enough to know to recognize that. So I'm using that to tell you, just be prepared to greet the DJ, shake his hand, let him know who you are. Don't tell him you the next best thing coming. Don't immediately start capping. You want to build your relationship, find out what type of DJ you talking to, and the DJ need to find out what type of artist he's talking to. Right. Now that you got a small, brief, you know, relationship within 2 minutes, you'll know from that point how far it's gonna go.
Right.
When you run into me, that's the way it's gonna always be. You know what I'm saying? If I don't know you, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you an example. Sunday night, And mind you, y'all, I'm a DJ that stay prepared for whatever. I'm not always into my email on my laptop while I'm DJing. I like for my laptop to be just DJing, keep the speed up on the technical issue. So 9 times out of 10, if you pull up on me and say, man, let me shoot you my email, I want you to play my record. I'm going to say, you got your music in your phone? Yep. I got an oxycord. We solve all that. Pull your song up, put it on pause, and hand it to me.
Right.
Blue.
Right.
Push play.
Right.
Simple as that. When it gets to that point.
Right.
Sunday night, dude did me like that, bro. I'm not gonna tell y'all how much money he tipped me, but he tipped me.
Yeah.
I didn't ask for it.
Right.
Didn't ask for it. He came to me right. He was like, man, what's going on? I don't even remember the cat's name. He came up in my spot. I know everybody in my spot. I ain't never seen this cat before. But he had an iPhone with his song in. He came prepared to do whatever he needed to do for me to play his record.
Right.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Right.
And me, like I said, coming to him, having a way of doing it, it all worked in favor. He had no problem. I was like, damn, bro. He's like, man, you good. Run it again. Okay. You know, that's it. It's the approach. It's the first thing you do, man. Make sure you greet the DJ, shake his hand. Introduce yourself first before you talk about anything. You should get the same response back. Then you proceed to ask the questions that you need to ask to get your record played. It's just that simple.
So how do most, get a personal DJ? How they obtain personal DJs?
Well, it's kind of like what I know, artists have came to me, gave me a track, I fuck with it, I'm playing. But then I might, go over to Laurelland where J. Lou at. J. Lou playing it too. Then my conversation with J. Lou, I say, bro, I'm playing this. Say, yeah, old boy came through and dropped it. I say, he dropped it out to me too. So it's like a lot of these artists go from place to place, getting their music played. If you want a DJ on your team, just make sure he's straight. It's not always a financial situation. It's the relationship. Right. Now that you fucking around, he done played your record. He got your email. Y'all exchange all social media stuff. You share his shit. You follow his shit. He gonna follow yours. You follow his. You build that relationship. And now you done dropped another record. You're gonna say, send it to me. You gotta build a relationship because sooner or later, if the artist is putting out music, sooner or later, one of them, or two, or three of them, they gonna jump off. They gonna jump off. Right. You see what I'm saying? And that's gonna come from the relationship that you have with the DJ. Now, if you want one personally on your team, DJ for you, this, that, and other, you gotta kind of hunt for that. And you gotta look for a DJ that will be interested in doing that, because we as DJs, that will be something. I mean, all DJs like the stage, but then some of us have jobs like we have to be at this club every Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So it would be hard to obtain a DJ on your team to take him away from the actual aspect of making the money, as far as DJing the club or events or whatever the case may be. But these artists nowadays, they're, the majority of them they doing their hunting. Right. Because I move around. I got DJs in different clubs I go hang out with. Listen how they sound. And they be playing when I be playing. I be like, all right. And then we had, like I said, we had a conversation. Right. And the same artist had already pulled up on him. He might have gave him $25 or $50. I don't talk about money. It's just, come to me and let me fuck with you. Let me see what you got. Right. Because I'm from the old school. We didn't do that back in the day. They gave us a record. We just played it. You know what I'm saying? Right. So that already instilled in me. Now, if I'd have been a money hungry motherfucker, don't get me wrong, to play records. Right. But if I've been this way, I might well continue to be that way. If they gonna bless me, they gonna bless me anyway. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. So a lot of times you don't have to ask for it. It's already in their mind prepared to chunk you something anyway for doing it.
I got a good question. I got a good question. You know what I'm saying? It's the weed, nigga. Nah, but so do you think that the clubs kind of how can I phrase this? You know what I'm saying? Like, just say it. Okay, just say it. Okay, how do you think the clubs kind of like overshadow DJs to the point where they not doing more like outside events, more, you know, park parties more, or is it more the city that's not allowing, you know what I'm saying?
Man, the club owner. Let's get something straight. These club owners and club managers have the power and they have the money to create these type of things. Mm-hmm. See what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna speak for damn near every DJ out there that see this. We'll go do gigs outside in the park and big events like that. We'll do that if someone would create that situation. These clubs are focused on the club. Mm-hmm. There are not very many club owners that run clubs and manage clubs do community work outside of the club. Right. I know one person that do, and I work for her right now out there in Long Beach, Texas. Her name is Sonia Pickett. Mm-hmm. I've been knowing Sonia since middle school. Sonia called me last year, around this time last year. She was like, bro, I got a spot. What you got up? I said, I ain't doing nothing. She said, I want you to pull up. I want you to come DJ for my grand opening. And it was on after that. But Sonia herself does community work and charitable work. She's a cancer survivor, breast cancer survivor, all of that. So she's the only person I've ever worked for that does community work outside of a club. The Long Beach City Councilman had his day out at her place. He had his campaign at her place. Mind you now, her place is suitable for you to party in, but you can also have a big business corporate type thing going on in there. You know what I'm saying? And she utilizes that. That's what she does. Mm-hmm. She's the only person done that. Mm-hmm. But that's the thing. These club owners and these managers and stuff like that, they're not going to do anything outside unless it's for the club. Right. You know what I'm saying? And there's no clubs that's going to jump right behind their DJ like, we got DJ K ROC. You know what I'm saying? No, it's Club Dreams. It's not DJ K ROC, it's Club Dreams. Right. But see, we done got smarter than that now. Right. Now we can do our own flyers. Right. We can do our own promotion. Right. So, you know, now it's DJ K ROC and Club Dreams. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Because club, they don't do that. They don't do that. The club is about the club. Even the strip clubs, they are about the club. Right. Mm-hmm. Square business.
Right, so that's where everything starts getting stagnant. Everything just become the same. I know I'm finna play Gucci at this time. I know I'm finna play What's at this time. And she finna come out at this time and it's a rap.
Let me tell you something, man. It's supposed to be like when you got artists that come through. See, it's really supposed to be hand in hand. You got artists come through. He drop you off a song. You rock it. Everybody in that club, they liking the song. Now, me, I be like, man, let me let you come back and get that mic one night. You know what I'm saying? Man, I gotta go talk to the owner and all them before I can do that. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, if you was behind your DJ and your DJ jumped something off like that, at the end of the day, you gotta remember that situation gonna be good for the club too.
Right. Because you got the crowd.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this: what can artists do to help their DJ?
Well, that can be answered personally, and that can also be answered openly. I'm gonna say openly. Keep a relationship with a man. Pull up on him at the club, wherever he DJing at. If you can get there and you ain't got nothing going on, pull up. 9 times out of 10, if he already playing your record and you pull up, that's more publicity and FaceTime for you. You know what I'm saying? In the element with your DJ, you know what I'm talking about? Just get out there and build that relationship. If your DJ like to drink Hennessy, go buy him a pint. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Shit.
Or when you come to the club, buy him a Hennessy. Well, I mean, like I said, it ain't really always about money. It's the relationship. You build a relationship like me. Y'all know I smoke, man. Pull up on me and smoke something with me.
Damn right.
A lot of times I be so late, I don't have time to stop to get none. And on my way to the club, be like, fuck, man, I hope somebody smoke with me tonight. But it always ends up somebody smoking because everybody know I smoke, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, that's just what it is, man. It's a relationship, you know, like if it's your homeboys you gonna hang out with, man, go hang out with your DJ. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
Because if you got one out there that's working 1, 2, 3 clubs a week, you need to be out there with him being seen in those spots where he be at.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that builds your
support is free.
Yeah, real. And you on that. And then 9 times out of 10, he gonna announce 2 years. I got my boy blah 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 in the building, blah blah blah, bam bam bam. There it is.
Like square business. Like tell me about K ROC. Tell me about K ROC. Who is K ROC?
Man, right now currently, I'm OG, I'm a daddy, I'm a granddaddy. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to all the daddies and the granddaddies, you know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
And the mamas.
Person I am now, man, I'm concentrating on making moves like God say.
Yeah.
You know, I've gotten to a point in my life where I'm still living down consequences because of some bad things and mistakes I made in the past. I'm still living them down, and I'm understanding this. I'm not sitting back saying, why is this happening to me? I know why it's happening to me. So I'm into myself right now, spiritually. You know what I'm saying? What God say, that's what I do. God say move, I move. If it don't feel right, I stay away from it. That's what's gonna keep me here. That's what's gonna keep me here to give the knowledge and the wisdom that needs to be given, because it needs to be given. You know what I'm talking about? And I also know as OG, it's got to be 100. It's got to be right. That's where I'm at with it. I'm enjoying my DJing now. I'm enjoying it. Like going here, going there. I'm enjoying it now. Years before, it was work. It was work. Now I'm enjoying it. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to sit back and give me a little old daytime thing going on.
Right.
Just not to be sitting at the house waiting to get ready to go to the club at night. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you know, I work on cars, so you know, people know I change oil and stuff like that. So I'm trying to do other things to build more of my future on that. Because I'm enjoying DJing now, man. You know what I'm saying? I make decent money. I ain't super rich. You know, I don't drive Lambo and all that type of stuff. That wasn't meant for me. Right. What was meant for me is exactly how I got it now. I'm comfortable with it. You got a lot of people that's living their life and they're not living their dream. They're not comfortable. And you know, that's a different way of living. Because, you know, you got to get up and go get it. I got to get up and go get it, but I enjoy getting up and going to get it. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference, man.
Yeah, so besides God, who's been the most influential in your life?
You know what? I'm going to have to say my community. Because I can go out, I can be in Walmart, I can be in the mall, I can be at Big T, and it's that walk up, what's up OG, that handshake. Where you at tonight? That conversation, then you know the conversation like, boy, I showed Miss Gigi's and you know, all of that. That's what that just gives me more inspiration. That tell me that, man, people was paying attention to me and I didn't even know it.
Nah, you ringing bells.
You know what I'm saying? I had started realizing like, damn, I really did make some good moves for my community. You know what I'm saying? And now that it's just the biggest inspiration is hearing them just tell me that. You know, like the conversation we had before we cut the camera on. You took me way back to a time I completely forgot about. Yeah. And now my head is like, and then, you know, and then it made me think about Wody. Right. Rest in peace, DJ Wody. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's what give me that energy, man, that fire, that, man, it's in there every day. It's every day, everywhere I go. What's up, Roc? Yeah. Hey, what's up with it? And I'm bad with names, y'all forgive me, but I know faces. But trust me, all the people I've seen, if I look at you, I know I've seen you somewhere. But that's celebrity status. Like, you need to come to K ROC, you just, I don't know that nigga. And then I move around out here, man. I stay in my lane. My face card good from here to Fort Worth. You know what I'm saying? I've managed to be blessed to stay out of a whole bunch of bullshit that been going on in the game, because that never was me to begin with. So it's like when you see me, I'm gonna be by myself, or I'm gonna be with my wife, or you know, one or two of my friends, but I ain't out here living that life, bro. I'm out here just like y'all. Y'all said to come to the club tomorrow, and I'm there, because I'm there. You know what I'm saying?
Real.
I'm not gonna ever be Hollywood. Ain't nothing to go get a nice house. Ain't nothing to get a nice car. But shit, I'm still drive to the after hours.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm still gonna carry salve. I'm still do what I always been doing.
Real.
You know what I'm saying? I know haters be lurking, but you know what I'm saying? If you stay in your lane, they gotta jump in your lane to make you jump out of your lane, bro. Ain't nobody been jumping in my lane. They just been showing me love, and I've been returning the love. Being the same OG, bro.
That's how I come back tenfold.
I got partners in Longview. I went to high school with. To tell you right now, they used to call me KC in Longview. They say, man, KC, same way he was back then. He just bald headed and fat. You know what I'm saying? And they tell me that. Here recently, they tell me that all the time, and they tell me the same thing. Boy, you went out there, won't show pride of you. I see you out there with baby and the baby and blah, 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 you know?
Oh, man, that night boy sat up at the Lucci, man, say, listening party, boy, that was hot. Well, we was in there like sardines. Literally. Man, we was in that bitch like niggas say.
And the building, that's the thing, bro. Now we got something really going on. Now we got an opportunity, not only to be heard, but we got the opportunity to meet and greet other artists that come to the city and hear what they got going on too. That's what the hub is all about. Shout out to the hub.
Yeah, shout out to the hub,
Lady C, Baby, BBC. The hub is what's up, man. It's making it happen. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out podcast. I like to always ask people, you know what I'm saying, a fucked up ass weed story they always had. And I always ask them what's their 3 favorite strands of weed. You know what I'm talking about? So first of all, I want that motherfucking weed story. You know what I'm talking about?
Man, I don't know. I got so many.
Man, I know you had one of them, man. One of them motherfuckers that just.
I will go out there and say I've been puffing, man, for about 35. About the same length I've been in the business, man. Everybody know I smoke. I'm respectful.
Right.
Everybody know I smoke. Man, I'm gonna say. I can't pinpoint what moment it is, but that moment when I went and scoped this 7. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting ready to go to this spot. I'm getting ready to turn up, roll my weed up, and it's Reggie. Bro, like it's I'm talking about, bro, didn't have no C's in it. I'm talking about, now mind you now, I go scope my sand. You know what I'm saying? You appreciate it, bro. Boom, boom, bam, bam. Put it in my pocket. You know, got it in my pocket. But mind you, now I'm in the groove. I'm in the motion. I'm not in a hurry, but I'm trying to grab my weed, get my drink, get to the club. Cause the majority of places I go, I gotta hook all my shit up. So yo, man, sit up here rolling and plugging shit up and fire it up and.
Oh, that sound like that old Keystone Poke shit that when you pull up.
Then I get the bag. I look at it. I'm like, man, what's this nigga number, man? Go on my phone. Like, that's probably one of the worst, man.
Oh, man, that's really one of the worst. Then you look for some cushion, you get some motherfucker red.
I don't know if that's worse or if it's worse like, what's that, 2002? I was coming from Dallas going to Longview. Where was I going? I was going to Longview for something. I was in a rental car. I had 1 blunt. 1. DPS officer pulled me over. Took the blunt, tucked it on the side of the seat. 1 blunt. Dude say, is there anything in the car before I go check it out? Because I'm going to check it out. I said, it ain't nothing in there. Told him, wasn't nothing in there. So, go through the car, he find a blunt.
No, that goes.
This dude come back to the car. This is what he said. You lied to me for this little old piece of shit. What is this? I didn't say nothing. I shook my head. I'm going to take you to jail for this. Because you lied to me.
What?
Yeah. For a blunt.
I mean, that bullshit though, like.
Say, man, fuck that nigga. Yo. Fuck that nigga.
Yeah.
He probably would lock nigga up anyway.
I realized I didn't have to lie to him.
Right.
Nah.
But still,
nah.
If I wanted to lie, I felt like it might have turned out different.
Alright.
Cause I did, he asked me. He asked me, said, am I gonna find anything here? Cause I'm gonna search it.
Yeah.
I said, man, you ain't gonna find nothing. You ain't gonna find nothing in there. And he found it. Lied to him. And he, bro, when he walked back to the window, mind you, I was already in the front seat handcuffed. Because that's what they do. They put you in their car while they go through your car. So he came back and he held it like this. He said, you lied to me for this, what is this? I didn't say nothing. It's a blunt, about that long.
Shit. Give me your 3 favorite strands. What you like to smoke, man? What K ROC like to chill on and just like, man, I gotta get this all the time. This my
OG
shit.
off top.
OG, you know what I'm saying? You know this nigga from Texas.
King Bubble.
Bubble. Okay, my boy like that bubble. Shout out to my boy Hundun, you know what I'm saying? Hundun One, love that bubble, man.
That bubble is and Gorilla Glue.
And Gorilla Glue. Okay, everybody like Gorilla Glue. Okay, yeah, that's something serious. Yeah.
I like glue. Glue a real good smoke, boy.
The first glue.
You know, and then we know how numbers is. You know, glue is a little cheaper. You know what I'm saying? But it's good smoke.
Okay, so what you like to listen to? What you be riding jamming to, man? What you be on, man? Besides just hip hop.
Man, lately I've been riding in silence. You know what I'm saying? To keep like when I walk in the club to catch that vibe.
Yeah.
On how I'm gonna go from that point, but man, I'm a screwhead, man.
Screwhead.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm a classic screwhead. I like classic screw music. I mean, the new music now, I don't feel it as much, but I'm a screwhead. But
I'm glad I like your honest opinion.
I'm moody, bro.
Right.
I'm moody. I mean, at one time I was coming back from East Texas, I was listening to some 70s shit. I was just in that mood. Right. You know what I'm saying? And it made me feel good because a lot of times I'd be like, damn, man, I'd be stuck on one genre of music. And then, I have other influences like my wife. My wife be like, babe, we need to start playing more music for the girls. Right. She said, I be watching them. They be waiting on you to drop something. Yeah. And then I didn't realize it, but I looked and I was like, I do got a bunch of women in the club. So a lot of, I started doing a lot of more booty shaking music, early type shit. Right. And now I got the women up dancing, but then at the same time I'm like, okay, I got the women up dancing, and when all the fellas pull up and they go like, damn. So that's the concept. Okay. Whatever that's my wife or anyone else that be looking out for me, because they'll come up that ass and say, oh, you gonna play something we can shake our ass to? I'm like, alright, damn, alright. Okay.
So category time. Cha-cha. I want your top 3 Dallas artists of all time. From 80s to now.
Top 3. Tug.
And it can be artist, R&B, rapper, it don't matter.
Right now, Big Tuck is one.
Shout out Big Tuck.
Rest in peace, Mo 3.
Oh, rest in peace, Mo 3.
And third one, man.
From 80s to now.
Yeah. I mean, the 80s to now, from the 80s to the 90s is hard because everybody was booming back then. We just didn't know it, We didn't know the impact that we had on the game, but
it's
hard on that third one, man. It's hard on that third one because I'm really trying to.
Queen Black, we had some, we had some chompers, what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Gator,
Quint, my nigga, boy, that my nigga, this nigga, man, Quint hugged me so hard every time he see me, oh God.
Quint.
And he be like, what's up, OG? Come here. He hugged me hard. I said, there you go again. There's so many of them, man. As far as for me, personally, definitely Tug, definitely 3. Man, that last one kind of hard, man.
Through the roof, back mom.
Lyrical wise, I gotta say Lucci.
Shout out Lucci. You know what I'm talking
Lucci,
about? If my name ain't the Wit Splitter. Man, you know what I'm saying?
Lucci, people just don't understand, bro. Lou, he been real with it since I've been fucking with him, bro. Like, I'm a person that listens to them lyrics. That boy got lyrics, bro. He got lyrics now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, boy.
Lucci, Tuck, 3. Yo.
Blue Diamond, Tuck, rest in peace, Mo 3. You know what I'm saying? You heard it from K ROC. You know how we did it. Got the top 3 up in this mug. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. So I always ask my the questions to everybody coming on my platform before we get up out of here.
You gotta give him another genre.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, you want to give him another genre? Okay, give me your top 3
I heard him say some 70s shit. So
okay, give me some top 3 R&B.
R&B. They gotta be from the city or the industry.
Don't matter.
Oh, don't matter. Gumbo pop.
Man, R&B, Chris Brown out top, man. Ain't nobody fucking with Chris Brown, bro.
He up on it on Chris Brown.
Man, because
R. Kelly,
you know, if you listen to Chris Brown music, he ain't doing nothing but he just like R. Kelly. He telling you so much about himself, man. I fuck with Chris Brown.
Shout out, Chris Brown. Shout out.
He finna be the GOAT, bro. Chris Brown, her.
Oh yeah,
I love her, bro.
Oh yeah,
I feel her energy. And Gene Aiko.
Okay. All right, you got it right there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? He got some. Yeah,
those ladies be talking about something, man. They be talking about something.
Oh, he jamming.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he jamming. Yeah. Shit.
Okay.
No, yeah, he got some thumping. So yeah, all of them got 808s.
All those are in my fucking playlist.
That's in everybody playlist. Shit, goddamn. Shit, that's everybody playlist. So, like I say, I always ask this question on my platform. Is there, if you was in my shoes, is there a question that I didn't ask that you would ask yourself?
I mean, not that I could think of. I mean, everybody pretty much know about the OG. You know what I'm saying? Everything's always the same with me. I hadn't switched up. I just got my spirituality together. You know what I'm saying? I'm still the same OG. I mean, I still provide the same service. You know, so it's like, I mean, I'm still doing what I'm supposed to do, man, staying in my lane. I mean, it's really not much anything else. But, you know, the artists out there, if you need me, pull up on me. You know, I mean, I'm on all social media platforms, you know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is hit me up. I don't do business calls because I'm the type of person that answers texts. I answer my phone. I'm gonna give you my phone number. You call me. If I don't answer 9 times out of 10, I'm either asleep or doing something.
Reach
out.
out.
When I get through doing whatever I'm doing, or when I wake up and you done call me or you done message me, I'm finna hit you back or I'm finna call you back.
Man,
I'm always you can always get at me indirectly. Call my phone.
I just want to say that we do appreciate you, man. We want to say that we have mad love and that we love you, K ROC, for all the contribute that you did.
Same here too, man.
Because it's hard work being a DJ, you know what I'm saying? It really is. You know, it ain't easy. You think, you can just go up here and put shit together, but nah, it's a lot more go with it. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you want to do things your own way and you're working for this and you're working for that, you know what I'm saying? So you got to stick to the plan just to get to where you're trying to get to. So, like, hey, everybody just got to, you know, hey, sit back, relax, you know what I'm saying? Roll this motherfucking spliff, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and chill, bitch. You know what I'm talking about? But
I will say this, though. I want to say something to all the artists out there. You need to make sure get your business taken care of from your copyrights, your publishing, your BMIs, get your business, get all that paperwork stuff taken care of. If you can get that done first, you get that done first. So your platform will be laid out so you can start making money when you produce your music and you put it out there. Only ones you need to get at. You need to get on your social media platforms, you know, check out other artists too. You know what I'm saying? You learn and you grow from watching and paying attention, information and learning. You want to grow to the point you want to be rich, you want to be famous, you want to be a rapper, you want to be on TV, you want to go to movies. In order to do all that, you got to take care of all of your business first.
Message.
Then once you take care of the business end of it, man, go in that studio and start putting it out there. Every time you drop a song, every single time you drop a song, make sure you have a route that you're going to gas your whip up, you and your partners, or you and whoever, and you go to these clubs and you get it in these DJs' hand. In some cases, have a little change. You know what I'm saying? But have your routes. You work that record. A month later, drop another one. Hit that route again. Keep on putting music out there. Keep on putting it out there. Keep on putting it out there. Because when one of them busts, then that's going to open the door for all the other ones that you've already had out. And it's going to open the door for the ones that they're expecting. That's how artists are getting on now.
Leverage.
So you know, be on top of your business and keep on going, man. I hope you're running to me because I'm gonna give you love. I'm gonna show you love, and I'm gonna help you get where you need to go.
Man,
Square business.
Man, who should we have an eye on right now in the city that's boiling right now?
Oh man, now Dallas is making noise again. Lucci done tried. Little youngster out there, the man say Moonie 900.
Moonie 900.
Yeah.
Say, man, I'm liking the youngster.
Man, shout out to Moonie and the C-Fam, y'all, man.
Say, and the whole camp. Look, I'm gonna tell you something, and that's who we need to watch out for because they are organized now. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna give you some real game. This the truth. Right now, the OGs is running everything. C-Fat, Lucci, Doski G. When I say running everything, they're coaching, inspiring, and keeping the youth that's under their label from getting into all other type of other shit. They're trying to keep them founded in the music situation. They doing their jobs as OGs. That's what's going on in North Dallas. I seen it for myself.
Yeah, sure we know.
I mean, with my relationship with them and them and them telling me like, say, this next one right here, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, and everything that they said they were gonna do, they doing it.
Yeah.
MJ MVP, you know what I'm saying? Got the mix. Man, #1 mixtape right now, bro. For real, like #1 mixtape. So North making noise right now. North is making noise right now, for real. OG Lucci done dropped again too. Ooh, man.
Yeah, and that motherfucker is eating. But that one with him and Doski. That motherfucker, boy. We got some exclusive shit. We got some exclusive. We're gonna drop that. But you know how we do it. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you hit up the ShantaeWay.com. You know what I'm saying? Links in the description. Make sure you hit that lit promo code. Make sure you hit up, you know what I'm saying? Cardinal Signs, nigga, 222. You know what I'm saying? And then also, you know what I'm saying? You know how we do it. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Before we get out of here, you know, DJ K ROC, tell them where they can reach you at.
Check this out, man. I'm on Facebook at Kenneth K ROC Clark. You can get me on the book. I'm on the gram at DJ K _ROC. I'm at the Panda Bar. That's 4222 Camp Wisdom Road. I'm there on the after hour side on Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. I travel out to Longview to a spot we call Smoking Sexy in Longview, Texas. The spot is jumping. Out there with Sonya Pickett, the manager and owner out there. It's live out there on the weekends. If you want to say, man, I'm gonna go out of town, come to Longview, man, and catch me down there Smoking Sexy. Go down. We have a lot of fun. I play old school. I play new school. I play rap. I play R&B. I play everything. Whatever in my club, whatever in my front, I'm gonna play it. That's just me. That's how I do it. I'm the type of DJ, say, man, I don't care about the dance floor. I move the whole club. Square business.
See, and that's a plug. You know what I'm talking about? You see what I'm saying? So like I say, man, don't be always looking and listening. I mean, looking at the messenger. You know what I'm saying? Pay attention to the message. You know what I'm saying? And stay lit to life, bitch.